Hi everyone, Kevin here from Golf Guy Reviews, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Nike TW71 Golf Shoes. Now these are a spiked golf shoe from Nike, and the TW stands for, you guessed it, Tiger Woods. So Tiger's been wearing these out on the course last year, and so I thought it was about time we give them a review. So I'm going to let you know what I think of the style and the design, as well as what they feel like on feet. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that like button if you do. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel where you can keep up to date on all my latest reviews of golf shoes, clothing and tech right here on Golf Guy Reviews. So starting with the style and design, and I would say that Nike have gone with a contemporary classic look. Now when I say classic, I don't mean that it looks like the shoes of yesteryear that look more like a formal dress shoe, but these certainly are quite subdued and quite mellow in their styling. They're certainly not loud and brash and in your face. So I think I can see why these have got the Tiger branding on them, because that's kind of the style that he goes for in his shoes these days. So as I say, they're quite laid back, they're quite reserved in regards to the way that they're looking. They've not got huge kind of details on them at all. There's nothing really kind of jumping out at them. You've got the nice little red element from the Fast Fit there that gives it a splash of colour, but we'll come on to the Fast Fit in a little bit. But in regards to the styling, yeah, I think they look like quite a nice, cool looking golf shoe, and I think it's going to appeal to a lot of people. In regards to the branding, then you've got a little Tiger Woods logo. You can probably just make it out there on the front there. You've got the Tiger Woods logo on the back as well on the heel counter. And you've obviously got the grey Nike swoosh on the outside and the inside. As I mentioned, you've got the red pull tab as well there. And then that's pretty much it in regards to styling. I think it looks like quite a nice shoe. I'd be more than happy to wear this out on the golf course. What I do really like as well is that the Fast Fit system really does actually complement the style and design of the shoe. Now, you might have seen before on my review of the Tour Premier, which uses the Fast Fit system, and for me personally, I didn't really like the Fast Fit system on that shoe. It's not that it didn't work, it works really well, and I'll come on to that in a bit. But in regards to the look on that shoe, then actually you could still see some of the cables and the mechanical work out the side, and I didn't really like the finish. That's not the case on the Tiger Woods 71. Actually, I think it looks pretty good, and I think actually it complements it quite nicely. You certainly don't see any of the cables and any of the system on this one, and the fit and the finish around the outside of the shoe I think looks really good. Same can be said as well on the red pull tab there. The fit and the finish looks great. As you can see on the front of the shoe, you've got like this plastic bit covering some of the mechanical stuff there, and obviously it works on the inside of the shoe and on the outside of the shoe. But we'll come on to that in a bit. But in regards to the look and the style, I think actually this looks generally like quite a nice golf shoe. There's two colorways available for the TW71. This here is the black version, and there's an alternative white version, which I've included a photo of above. So one of the key features of the TW71 is this Fast Fit system, and as I say, if you haven't seen that before, then it's quite a unique system, and it's actually really easy and simple to use. It's following the same principles as the BOA system that you get on several other manufacturers of shoes, and this is just Nike's own proprietary technology. And so to do the shoes up, all you do is you put the shoes on, and then you pull this black rubber tab on the front, and you keep pulling that until the shoes have tightened until the amount you're happy with, and then you just leave it there and they stay nice and tight. And then when it comes time to take off the shoes, all you do there is you just pull that red tab, give it a good pull, listen for the click, and then the shoes are nice and loose again and you can slip them off. Now, when it comes to Fast Fit and BOA, I know a lot of people out there kind of go, well, I know how to tie my own shoelaces, why do I need a new system? And I completely understand that point of view, but then when you try BOA, or in this case you try Fast Fit, it just kind of makes sense. It's just one less thing to worry about. You can get your fit of your shoe exactly how you like it every time you put them on. You've not got to muck about with all the laces or retie them. And if it does come loose over the course of a round, then literally you just bend down and give it one quick pull and it's back to being nice and fastened again. So it really is nice and convenient, but it gives you a really good fit. And that's really important in a golf shoe because you need that stability and you need that comfort. You're going to be in these shoes for 4-5 hours, so you want to make sure they're nice and comfortable, but you're going to be putting a lot of force through your foot as well, so you need to make sure that your foot stays nice and comfortable and nice and secure in the shoe. The easiest way to get a good fit consistently in a golf shoe is by using either the Fast Fit or the BOA lacing system. So taking a look at the grip on the shoes, and Nike have incorporated 7 spikes, so you've got 2 on the heel here, 4 in the midfoot area, and then you've got 1 right on the toes as well. So you're going to get a good amount of grip from these shoes. On the TPU sole, you've also got like these ridges kind of going along the middle, kind of look a bit like a spine of the shoe actually, and they're in there to give you additional stability and grip as you play. And you know, a lot of these days, most golf shoes are now kind of coming up with this kind of design, so you're going to get plenty of grip from these shoes. They're not going to give you a problem no matter how wet and damp the conditions are. As you can see here, the sole plate is quite nice and reserved as well, so you've just got this combination of black and grey on the colour scheme, and you've got the Tiger Woods logo there at the back too. Again, you don't really see the sole of the shoe unless you're cleaning your shoes or if you leave your heel up after a shot, but other than that you don't really see it. But you know, that's just a kind of cool little nice design touch in the rear of the shoe. In regards to the upper, Nike are using a synthetic leather upper, and it's going to give you a year's waterproof guarantee, and it's nice and soft actually, so it doesn't feel like you're going to need to break it in at all. There's a good amount of flexibility in there and a good amount of suppleness. You've got some detailing on the tongue there as well, so you can see the holes there to help with the breathability of the shoe. But generally, you know, as a waterproof shoe, this is going to do the job well. I think it looks nice, the quality of the leather looks good, and it feels nice on feet. In regards to comfort, and we'll take a look at this heel and ankle area first. And as you can see here, Nike have provided a decent amount of padding in this area. You've actually got quite a lot of padding on the heel area, and as you can see, it kind of comes out the back a little bit there. So in regards to that, you're going to be nice and comfortable. You're not going to have any issues with these. In regards to the tongue, and Nike have included a padded tongue, but you know, it's not the most amount of padding in there. It's not saying that it needs it, I'm just saying that it isn't the most. You could have put some more padding in there, but it is nice and comfortable when you wear it, so it does a good job. In regards to the heel area, you've got this external TPU plastic heel counter, so that's going to keep your foot nice and locked in at the heel, give you a good amount of stability in the shoe. While on the subject of comfort, and Nike have used a full-length Phylon midsole foam in this shoe. So that's a foam that they've been using for absolute years. They've used it most recently in the Nike Air Max 90 as well as the Nike Air Max 97 golf shoes, as well as tons of trainers over the years. It's a very, very comfortable foam. It's not the softest foam out there on the market, as I've said before. You know, technology has moved on. Nike's own technology has moved on. So the Nike React foam is a much softer, more responsive foam. Compare that as well to Adidas Boost or Under Armour Hover. You know, they are all much softer foams than this. But this is still comfortable enough. It provides a nice, comfortable fit. The inner sole that's in there is just a bog standard inner sole really. There's nothing special going on with it. So combining the inner sole with a Phylon foam, and you get a nice, comfortable shoe. It would have been nice if Nike could have perhaps used some of their more softer foam to make it even more comfortable. But you know, I'm not complaining as such. This will still be fine. You'll have no problems walking 18 holes in this. What I would say about these shoes is that they do seem to come up a little bit small. Now, in all Nike shoes, I'm usually a size 9 and they fit absolutely fine. In these are actually a 9.5, and they still seem to be maybe a little bit too snug for my liking. So I would perhaps consider maybe going up at least half a size. So the Nike TW71 Golf Shoes currently retail in the UK for around £129. But you can find it on sale in some stores as well, so make sure you shop around to see if you can pick it up a little bit cheaper. Overall, I think if you're looking for a waterproof spiked golf shoe that has a good amount of stability, that looks nice and reserved and isn't too loud, but also uses the really, really good quality Fast Fit system, then these are definitely worth checking out. I really hope you enjoyed my review, so make sure you hit that like button if you did. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can keep up to date on all my latest reviews of golf shoes, clothing and tech right here on Golf Guy Reviews.